Greetings, friends and subscribers.
And welcome to Wobbly Pops.
Today we're going to be trying this whiskey right here. And Julia's going to try to pronounce it.
Umiki.
That's pretty close. It's all right. Yeah, so let's drink. And Umiki is a Japanese whiskey. It's a little bit unique. And from doing the research, umi means something like ocean or salt, something like that. And ki means something like wood or pine. I mean, it's something like that I looked up online. But the concept here is that this is a Japanese malt whiskey blended with imported grain whiskeys that's then cut with desalinated seawater. And then unusually it's aged for 2 years in Japanese pine wood casks, which is pretty unusual for a whiskey. And what's the alcohol volume, Julie, on that one? Alcohol percentage by volume? It is, I know what it is.
46%.
It says 46, so it's actually a little bit up there, a little bit more than a regular one. So also today, so that Julia will have a fair chance at liking this, not only are we going to try the the Japanese whiskey, not scotch, the Japanese whiskey on its own in this noser glass, which I'm going to pass to Julia. We're also going to try to make a cocktail, and I tasted this a little bit earlier, and I think it might actually go well with tonic water. Because there's some pine notes on there. So what do you get on the nose, Julia?
I'm not sure.
It is a little bit unusual. The nose is a little unusual. I got some scotchy sweetness. Like sometimes the scotches have like a fruity sweetness to them. I got a little bit of that sort of turn of a sweet scent. You're not sure what to make of it, eh?
No.
Yeah. Look at the nose right in there. I get a like a slightly, now that's been sitting in the glass a little bit more, a slightly crisper. I'm not going to say seawater, it feels so tropey based on what they describe, but almost like a fresh, crisp, yeah, like a sea breeze. It's ridiculous now that I say that, but maybe like a salty breeze. There is a breeze out here, so maybe that helps. What do you think, Julia?
Maybe. I'm not sure. It still smells like ethanol-y as well.
Yeah, scotches are a little
from
bit, yeah.
a whiskey or whatever this actually is.
It is. It's a Japanese whiskey. Whiskey with a Y, not an EY. Okay, I'm going to take a sip. I'm going to encourage Julia to take a sip, but I also understand. Okay, so she's not. So, but she's going to try, while I'm taking a sip and I taste this, she's going to pour that tonic water into the 1.5 ounces of Umiki I have in the giant sifter over there.
The whole thing?
Mm-hmm. So I get a phone call from my mother. So hold on. Okay, so where was I? All right. So I'm tasting this. Give it a nose. Why don't you pick up the this? Get ready to hold the umbrella. It's gonna blow away. I can hear the wind coming. So yeah. So I got the scotch, or not scotch, Japanese whiskey.
And I got the whiskey and tonic.
Give it a smell. And yeah, like I said, ocean spray. Gonna taste. I think you get a lot of sweetness right on the front of the palate, and then on that first clear, you taste whatever that pine barrel is that they like age it in. It's got like a slightly piney, resiny sort of taste. It's not wholly unpleasant. It's slightly sweet. It's got a like a very light mouthfeel. It's not creamy or anything. It's different. It's definitely different. I like it better than some of the scotches I've tried, but less so than some of the bourbons. I like the vanillas in the bourbons. Okay, so anyway, so I made an Umiki and tonic here. So I've had BLTs, bourbon lemon and tonics in the past, and gin and tonic. And I thought because this has some piney notes in it, maybe a straight whiskey and tonic would be a perfectly drinkable, simple thing for Julia. It's been sitting warming up on the patio a little bit, so it should be crisp and clean and refreshing at the least. I'll hold the umbrella down so my love can give it a try. I had a sip of this. I actually think it's okay. It's tonic forward.
Yeah, it doesn't smell as strong as the Umiki on its own.
Yeah. What I thought was interesting is it kind of highlights the flavors of the tonic, but then after the tonic leaves, there's like a slight lingering of the whiskey flavor kind of carries through the end. So it's a little bit like it is a little bit like a gin and tonic.
Yep.
And then it's got a lingering taste of the whiskey sort of flavors after the gin and tonic sort of
I
fades.
definitely agree with that. It is the flavor of the whiskey comes through very clearly.
Yep.
So, and this one is milder than other whiskeys that I've tried in the past.
Yeah.
It's actually not.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, much more sippable. So when we're done with the video, I'm going to put some lemon juice in it, and I'll probably drink that up. But yeah, that was Whiskey Wednesdays on Wobbly Pops, and we are drinking this guy right here, Umiki Japanese whiskey. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And as always,
Thanks for drinking with us.
don't get blown away in the storm. Cheers.